What's up, YouTube? My name is Caleb, otherwise known as the Bible Belt Picker. In today's video, I head over to two estate sales, and in the second sale, I make one of the biggest reseller mistakes I've ever made, and I'll probably never let myself live it down. To see what I'm talking about, watch till the end, and without further ado, let's go! Alright, here we are at the first stop of the day. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, like, and comment. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, the first thing that catches my eye in this room is this Mickey Mouse train set. Comps were extremely good on this, but there wasn't much profit because the price they had on it was pretty high. Next, in the same room, I picked up this Little Joe train set. Comps on it were pretty good as well, anywhere up from $100, from $50 to $100. It looked like all the pieces were there when I got home. I think they were all there. It did not work, but I think I can still get a pretty penny for it. Alright, here I find this vintage Cabbage Patch doll with a cloth face. They wanted too much money for it, but if you find cloth face Cabbage Patch dolls, they typically are more valuable. Here I find this little wooden faced beaver, which I thought was cool, but also they wanted too much money for it and there wasn't enough meat left on the bone. Alright, next I started to look through this box of toys and I find this strange looking doll. I Google Lens it and I see that it is a Yano interactive storyteller elf doll, and comps were all over the place. I decided just to leave this behind. Then I find these hats. They are vintage, and yes, I did just snap the back of that snapback. Never thought you'd say that. And I just snapped that one as well. These things were that old, so I just thought I would leave them behind. I did find this Gain NASCAR racing hat, but also comps weren't that high, so I left it there as well. Alright, here I am playing Jenga with a bunch of old VHSs. The one I'm trying to pull out is sealed. Some sealed VHSs can go for really good money. This one, not so much. So I left it behind for someone else. And in that same room, just around the corner, I found this old Masters of the Universe blanket, which I do pick up. I have it listed currently for 40 bucks.
It is a good price.
Do you work? Are you at the sale? What do you have on this blanket here?
$5.
Okay. Do I just tell them either there or?
Yeah, you just tell them.
So now I'm out in one of the sheds in the backyard and I pick up this book of old vintage Mickey Mouse cards. Alright, so here I have this Christmas tree vintage small glow mold, and I pick up the snowman glow mold, and I believe I paid $2 for it, and sold comps are in the $20 range, so I put that in the basket. Alright, here we are at stop number 2. I go to the garage and find this vintage flare gun. The case alone should sell for around 30 bucks, and the gun, you are not allowed to sell them on eBay. I'm not sure how these sold comps got on there though, so I will sell it on LetGo or Facebook Marketplace. Alright, I headed to the bedroom and the sequenced patched jacket really caught my eye. I wasn't sure about it though, so I pulled out my Google lenses, and I started to research it. I did not find the exact jacket when I was doing my research. I did, however, find another similar jacket, which I'll throw it up on the screen right here. And if you look at the bottom that I highlighted it, it said worst jacket ever. So after I saw that, I didn't do any more research and I left it there, which turned out to be a huge mistake. Alright, let me give you a little background. So in that last estate sale, you saw me pick up that flare gun, and you also saw me pick up that blue sequenced jacket that had a bunch of gasoline patches and high-end cars, Ferrari, Porsche. And so when I first walked into that bedroom that had all the clothes in it, that was the first thing that stood out to me, was that jacket. And I had a gut feeling that it was probably worth something, and so I picked it up, I Google lensed it, and I saw that comp of what you just saw in the actual film of that black jacket, pretty much identical, and in the bottom it said worst jacket ever. And after I saw that, I was like, alright, let me just put it down. It probably wasn't worth anything. So I go home, 2 weeks later, I'm starting to edit 2 or 3 weeks later, I'm starting to edit all this footage, and I paused it on that screen of my video, my raw footage, and I Google lensed that same blue jacket, and this time I found a posting on Mercari for $1,500, and my heart kind of sunk. And you get that empty gut feeling that just kind of sucks. And because I had that jacket in my hands, and who's to say that it's actually going to sell for $1,500 on Mercari? But the fact that someone has it listed at that price means that if I would have picked that jacket up, I could probably at least sell it for $1,000, I'm assuming. So yeah, so that really hurts. And so as I was editing the video, my wife walked in and she was eating some food, so I showed her the comp, and here is her reaction of my finding out that I just lost us $1,000 or $1,500. So let's roll into that. Okay, how much do you think that's worth?
Are you recording me when I cut food? I don't know. I don't know.
Well, guess.
$25.
Okay, now we'll look at that right there.
Did you buy it?
No.
Why didn't you buy it?
Because I didn't know it was worth that much money.
Damn. That was you just lost us so much money.
Yeah, I know.
Did you go back?
No, this is like a couple weeks ago. What?
You obviously didn't do a good job of looking it up. Hi.
Yeah, so that stung quite a bit. Please don't make that same mistake, and always do extra research if you have that gut feeling. Yeah, I'll never live that down. But anyways, here is what I did buy from the 2 sales. Alright, let's go over everything that I did buy. Got my little cheat sheet here again. So I bought the train set for $4. I bought that Masters of the Universe blanket for $5. I bought those vintage Mickey Mouse cards for $2. I bought that vintage snow globe mold for $2, and I bought the flare gun for $15. And if everything sells for what I think the profit should be at around, which will be around $100 of total net profit, you subtract my total cost of goods, which was $28, so you're at $75, and then if you take around 10% of that for eBay fees, then you're left with $67.50, which should be my rough ballpark estimate of what I'll walk away with. And so yeah, don't make the same mistake that I did. Always check and recheck your eBay and Google Lens, and just to see if you have that gut feeling like I did. what heck, I mean, the worst that thing could have been, I think, was probably $10. And yeah, and I just left it there. So don't make the same mistake that I did. And I hope y'all have a blessed day. And here is Megan with the verse of the day. Alright, I'm obviously not Megan. Megan is away. She is working. She's a flight attendant and she is in Cancun right now. So lucky her. Anyways, I will do the verse of the day today. So today's verse is Joshua 1:9. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Alright, hope y'all have a blessed week, and we'll see you next Monday. Have a great one. Bye.